Okay guys, well today's survival weapon or whatever, it's going to be a spear. It's like the most basic weapon that there is out there. You can catch you small game like squirrel, fish, bird, anything. You got to be real good to hit a squirrel or bird though. I mean I have, but it's real hard. So basically what you're going to be getting with this spear right here is fish. So let's get to work, and what we're first going to need is going to be a big old long straight stick. So let's get to work on that. Okay guys, well what you're going to want is a stick, probably about, I don't really know how big it is, but what you're going to want is a real long stick like this right here. And get out your knife and start cutting it down. And then I'll cut this one down and I'll get back to y'all, then I'll show y'all the next step. Okay, well, I got my stick. It should probably be about a foot taller than you. And then if it's longer, you can cut it down to your expectations or whatever you want. The piece that you can cut off, you can use it as a dagger or a throwing stick or something. Like a throwing stick, it should be from your wrist to your shoulder. And then if it's that long, it'll make for a good throwing stick for like birds, squirrel and stuff. And you might can make a dagger out of it, make it smaller. But once we have the stick, what we're going to do is first off, we're going to carve the tip of it so it's real sharp. So get your knife out and just carve it out until it's real sharp. And you don't want to make it too slim, because if it hits something real hard, it might break it. So you want it to be just sharp. And I'll get back to y'all once I sharpen it, and I'll show y'all what the next step is. Okay guys, I've now sharpened the point so it's real sharp. It's not too skinny so it won't break off. And now what we're going to do is about an inch down from the point, we're going to cut some barbs in it so it won't come out if you stab a fish or a hog or something. Yeah, these things can be used for hogs, deer, whatever, but your best chances are for fish, other stuff like that. So now what we're going to do is carve some barbs in it, and then once I get that, I'll come back to y'all on the next step. But yeah, so all you want to do is like carve some barbs into it, and once you do that, I'll get back to y'all on the next step. Okay, forgot to tell y'all this first, but before y'all get the barbs in, forgot to tell y'all this, y'all need to slim the whole pole down. You need to cut off the bark and slim it down so it's slimmer than the thickest spot on your point. And you need to leave about a hand length of thickness on there. And then other than that hand length, you want everything to be slimmer. So I'll get that and then I'll show y'all what to do, because I accidentally forgot that. So yeah. Okay guys, now that y'all thinned the whole thing down except about a hand length, what you want to do is like at the very end of that hand length, right there, you want to, since it's thicker right there, you want to just start kind of carving in like this right here. And this right here is going to be your barbs. And the barbs going to keep the spear and the animal that you stab. And here can take a while, but thinning it, all you want to do when you're thinning it is first cut up all the bark and get your knife and just put flat down like that and scrape it up and down and up and down and up and down, and it'll make little pieces like that fly off, and it'll just thin it down. It's probably like the most tiring process of it, but once it's done, it'll make it all worthwhile. Slimming it down like that also takes off the bark, which means that it can fly better and it like glides through the water a lot better. And it means like not any drag and everything else like that. So once y'all get the barbs in, that's basically your spear. And I'll get back to you whenever I finish my barbs. So yeah. Okay guys, well now that you have your barbs in, kind of like that right there, once y'all have those in, I'm going to teach y'all how to throw it. Where you want to hold it at is in the spot where it feels the lightest, which would be about right here. And it's normally towards the middle of the stick, maybe a little higher, maybe a little closer, depending. And if you can't seem to find it, you can basically just bounce it on your fingers until it's perfectly balanced like that right there. And how you want to throw it You want to throw it with these two fingers. You want those to be on top, and you want your thumb to be on the bottom. And that's how you want to hold it when you release. So that's how you're supposed to hold it. Right now I'm going to give you the stance of how to like run and throw it, and how far it'll throw and what it'll go through. So here we go. Okay, so now that you have your spear, hold it in the widest spot like I said with those three fingers, and whatever you're throwing at, you want to be slightly sideways to it, and then whenever you get ready to throw, shuffle your feet like that, like kind of shuffle slide your feet, and when you get ready for the release, curve your body back like that to give you more power. And when you throw, the last three fingers you want to be on is the three fingers I told you about. Those are the last three fingers you want on the spear. So I'm about to throw it, and here y'all go. Y'all go. Anyways, that's how you throw it. And now, just so that y'all know that my spear works, I'm about to go and stab a fish with it. Like most people don't, they just make the spear. And I'm about to go stab a fish with it just to prove to y'all that it really does work. So I'll be back with y'all after I stab me a spear. So, not a spear, I mean a fish. But anyways, I'll be back as soon as I stab one, and I'll show y'all that it really does work. Woo! Woo! Look at that right there. Look at that. Look at that right there. Well, what you see right there is a crappie that I just speared with my spear that I just showed y'all how to make. And the barbs, they're keeping them on here pretty good because I can't hardly get them off. Here we go, right here. Look at that right there. Look at that old crappie. Just speared him, son. Well, there you go. That's proof right there that a crappie can be speared by a spear, and just about any other fish you want to. So there's proof right there, son. Woo! See? Nobody else on YouTube does that. Look at all that blood that's on there. There you go. Right there. Crappie. Woo!